since Melee got bigger, it's like now we go to like things every weekend, 2-3 times a month. So it's been a pretty hectic year for sure. It's kind of hard to keep track of.
Before, there used to be 2 major tournaments per year. Now there's like 1 every weekend. And we're still kind of stuck in that mentality that, top players have to go to the tournament. They have to.
Any top player, I guarantee you, I don't care what character they play, this game is stressful. And people have no idea, no clue how stressful it is. You're not a top player because you just have fun. You have a love for winning. You have that, you're a competitor. It's something it's hard to understand until you are in their shoes.
Smash is kind of a unique case. There's very few games that only survive basically on game mechanics and game mechanics only. Most games, they're free to play, which got them big. They're fun to play with friends, or like they're horror games. YouTube picks them up, but like Smash is just kept alive because of people loving the game mechanics.
The year 2015 for Smash has been an inconsistent one, I'd say. You look across the board, there have been players all over the place getting first place at these tournaments. There's not just one guy. One season you might think Leffen is the guy that's getting a lot of wins. Then at another time you might think it's Armada, Mango, Mutaging, etc. It's really inconsistent this year. That's what kind of makes this year for Melee an interesting one.
And this is a one-day event, right? 3-day events are Stamina Fest. This is a sprint.
Hey, I'm Joseph Mango Marquez. I play for Cloud9, Super Smash Bros. Melee. I was pretty dominant from like 2008, 2010. I was like definitely the best by a long shot. And overall, I was like so much better than everyone. I wasn't having fun with the game. So I just kind of took a break, and then the new guys started coming in, Armada, Hungrybox, PPMD. So then they started winning, and then I was like, okay, like now it's time for me to come back. I don't know, like at least in Melee for me, it's either win or second, third, nothing else matters. So it's like I want to win every time. If I don't win, I'm not happy, pretty much.
I've known Mango for about 12 to 13 years now. I met him, I think, when we were 10 or 11, so I've known him for quite some time. I honestly believe Mango will win it.
Mango continues to DI out. No guarantee forward air there. Up air, out of go.
Off stage.
Out of this entire year, I feel like before Evo and right now are the best I've ever seen him.
That could be it. That's it! DrugFox beats Mango 2-1.
Evo went horribly wrong, I think, because he wasn't taking care of himself. It was a 3-day tournament. It was in Las Vegas. He loves to play poker.
Mango holding on for dear life. I think that will be it. That is it. And Mango, I don't think expected this. He does not look happy.
Here, there's no casino. There is a bar. That's a little scary. But I feel like he's been in super serious mode for whatever reason for the last couple weeks. So as long as he plays well, I feel like he's untouchable right now.
Oh, what? Wow. Did he reverse jab, grab? One hit will kill. Very nice shield poke. Mango clutches it out.
You never know with the gods, man. It's always just whoever's playing better. I feel like they're all so close in skill level. It just comes down to that one day, that one set, that one match, that one stock, and it just takes the tiniest thing to decide who's going to win or not win.
Getting closer and closer to eliminating his biggest SoCal opponent. This would be his biggest win. A dash attack! He goes high. Oh! Oh, it reverses. He's got it. Oh my. This is hard stop it! Mango goes down! McCain eliminates Mango. And McCain loses round 5.
Even like Evo 2015, I think he got 4th or 5th. Even that one, like he was upset about it, like a little disappointed, but he never really beats himself up too hard from what I could tell. He always kind of just like decides, okay, this is the reason why I lost and it's nothing I can do about it. On to the next tournament,
My name is Wanda Biedma. I'm known as Liquid Hungrybox. I play Super Smash Bros. Melee and I use Jigglypuff. General statement is there always will be, I think, a bias against Puff. I mean, when I'm playing against a Puff and I lose to it, I get mad too. Like I'm no stranger to it. It's weird because in a way I'm the same exact way.
There was a rivalry between Mango and Hungrybox once Mango realized that Hungrybox was making the character that he felt like he made his own. His style of Jigglypuff wasn't as entertaining to watch, and because of that, Mango kind of didn't have respect.
This is gonna sound like so weird, but I want to be friends with him so bad. The Reddit AMA happened, yes. I felt like he was undermining my skill in the AMA that I worked for a lot, and because I took a lot of pride in that, I defended myself. That led to a whole shitstorm upon a shitstorm that was already a shitstorm from, I guess, earlier interactions we had. I really want to I can't use the word fixed because that implies that one of us did something terribly wrong. And I think it's just our personalities and the way we see life that cause this inevitable conflict. But like I don't want to be against him anymore. I'm throwing the white flag.
There was always different rivalries, you know, Azen and Ken originally, and that's what creates a storyline. The game itself is already so good, but when there's this extra sort of background between the players themselves, I think that adds a whole nother level of intrigue to it.
I've been playing Smash professionally since maybe Genesis, maybe before then, so 08, 09, something like that probably. I was basically really competitive as a young, I still am competitive, but I was like really competitive from a young age.
I first remember HBox as someone who just posted on the boards a lot. He just spent a lot of time on Smash boards, and he clearly put that time in. But for me, it was kind of when I was taking a break from the game, so I wasn't fully aware of how good he actually was as a player until Pound 4, which is actually where I met him, and he ended up getting second place right behind Mango. So he had already gotten a couple of top 5 finishes before that, but I think that was really the tournament where he established himself as one of the elite.
A lot of people tend to like Mango more than Hungrybox, but Hungrybox, he deserves respect for his style of Jigglypuff because there aren't that many people that are getting consistent high placings with the character like he does. So it's about time people just stop ragging on him for his style of play and instead give him props for how far he's taken Jigglypuff in this current meta where people are using more Fox than anything else.
When you're in the spotlight, it might seem nice. I've always, something that I've always aspired to be is, you know, in that spotlight. I've always really, really wanted that. And I'm not gonna lie, I've always wanted it. But now that I've been in it for a few years, it takes a toll. But it's helped me grow as a person. It's helped me grow up. I needed to mature a lot, and I think I have, or at least I'm in the process of it.
Oh no! Wow. Did you see that coming?
Battlefield? You going Fox? You going Fox?
Oh my god!
Oh! Yeah, that's the quickest stock of all time.
Go Hungrybox and Winners Finals.
We're going right into it.
Round 1,
Winners
yeah,
Finals, baby. I gotta tell you.
Oh.
Oh my! One stock gone.
Leffen was a guy that I was always very interested in tracking his progress because he's a player that epitomizes work ethic and working on weaknesses. So every time I see him, there are certain aspects of his game, whether it's playing the neutral game or extending his combos against certain characters. Even if you watch his videos from the early stages of 2014, it wasn't as optimized as it was today. And whenever he has a bad matchup that he needs to work on, he comes back stronger.
There's a transformation coming up.
Oh,
I told you.
Oh, snap.
Stand up is real. I think you need to stay up,
If you
man.
beat sitting down Hungrybox, it almost doesn't count. It's
Yeah.
almost like it didn't matter.
Hey, I'm TSM Leffen. My real name is William Dilton, and I play Super Smash Bros. For Team Solo Mid.
Edge guard situation. I don't know if Armada can make it back.
I don't think so, dude. That's
and
it.
Leffen takes his
Takes
first
the tournament.
U.S. major, cementing his status as a top player.
Yep. Absolutely, dude.
Leffen is like the newest of the elite players. He's definitely like one of the most popular people in the community right now. He's the youngest of the big six. He's the brand new fox from Sweden. They call him the villain of Smash, not only because of how he plays, which can be vilified in a certain way.
Possibility opened up for...
Oh, is that it? That's it. Leffen takes FC return.
Leffen wins his second major in a row. Takes out Armada and he takes out Hungrybox. Doesn't drop.
You see the shit talk everywhere, dissing on anyone.
In WoW and like other MOBAs and CSGO, like the trash talk mentality is much more common. So when I got in, I kind of realized like there were a lot of people who didn't really try to improve. You know, I started doing it mostly the fun thing because you got to meet a Smash tournament so rarely, so it's fun to interact, even if you just trash talk with like other top players. It would be so boring if all the top 6 players were just like, all right, what's up, good job, man. Like, it wouldn't really attract any viewers, it wouldn't create any storylines or anything like that, and it motivates me to do better.
A lot of people definitely think of Leffen as the villain, the bad guy.
But mainly because of his personality and his online presence. He's not afraid to sort of brag about his accomplishments.
I mean, it's my image, as I said before. I don't really care either way, honestly. It's kind of for my role, and you know, I don't hate it, I don't love it. It's just what it is. I'm mainly here to play Smash, you know.
I'm not gonna call too early because I mean we still got that big one coming up. But right now you're perfect in the Summer Smash. I don't know really.
I've beaten everybody but BP now.
But that's his style, that's his persona, you know? And a lot of people say it's good for the community, and I think it really is.
He's really honest and blunt with his opinions, which is one of the things that I always loved about him, and I think that's one reason I was always like attracted to like him as a person.
Leffen's like I think we have like an older brother, little brother kind of relationship.
I didn't really know him as a person at all.
He's like the new guy coming in and he thinks he's really hot and like he thinks he's Mr. All That. And I'm kind of like, I've been there, I've done that. And I like picking on him. Obviously I like him. I don't dislike Leffen. Why we say I like William and I hate Leffen. His whole little persona, his little Twitter way. Like I don't like that. But as a person, I don't mind him.
The relationship between Leffen and Mango is a really interesting one. At Beast 5, Leffen was on this warpath where he was trying to take out all the top 5 players, and Mango was on the list, and he took him out.
It looked like he gave up right there. Good job by Leffen, kicking Mango into the losers bracket.
Sometimes I think of him as kind of like the Kratos. He's like the God Slayer because he was the first one to start taking them down.
Yes. You say you're #1 in the world.
Yes, it's obvious.
Let's give another round of applause for finalists TSM, Leffen, and Liquid Hungrybox.
I could see HBox getting as high. I mean, he could honestly win it if he's playing well enough, but he does have that issue of sometimes actually finishing it off and winning the major when all the other gods or a bunch of the other gods are there. And so it'll be interesting to see whether he's able to break that trend and actually end up with the win.
For Leffen, I think in the aspects of what he's looking for is perfection within the game itself. But even when you look at Leffen, he's won a tournament, he'll be frustrated with himself and say, ugh, like, I played so bad. Even if he dominated his opponent, he'll look and pinpoint the small mistakes that he's done. So he's looking for perfection within the game as if it's an art or as something that he needs to master. He's like had stretches where, you know, he could be argued to be the best player in the world. Fortunately, Melee doesn't have distinct seasons like other esports where they go, I don't know, anywhere from 6 to 9 months and they take a break for the rest of the year. It seems like you win a major and then the audience is okay. We'll ask, well, what are you doing now? Why aren't you winning this major? And they're going year round, and because we're having just so many more events, it's not just Mango that's complaining, Leffen, Armada, to a loose extent PP, and Mewtwo have all complained that they've been burning out, and it's because it's really hard to go 110% for the entire year and for there to be no end. Fans and social media tend to be a little fickle. They wonder, they ride or die the latest match or the latest results. And it's almost created a culture where top players can't have any excuses. They just have to perform. They disregard the emotional or the human aspects of the top player. And sometimes they have personal stuff to deal with, or sometimes they legitimately just don't feel like playing after going so hardcore for almost a year straight.
All right, everyone, give it up for your HCC Throwdown champion, TSM Leffen! TSM!
for, again, Smashers, we've been used to a bad lifestyle for so long, just doing whatever it takes to kind of survive, and now that we have more money and more means to do things, I think we have to really get told what we're doing isn't the best for us, the way we're thinking, the way our habits for playing and everything else, and we need to be able to adjust them. And I think that adjustment period is really tough for us right now. I think we'll get through it. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm not sure if everyone's going to make it through. You know, we'll see, but it is hard. The feeling of burnout is very tough, and if you don't know what to do, it can turn into some serious issues. The five gods, or called the five gods, is because when nothing was going on in Melee, there was just the five of us. We always won, or we only beat each other, and we never lost to anyone else. And so it seemed like there was this fantastic separation between us and everyone else, and there kind of was. So for all those people that wanted to get good, it always felt like, yeah, I could do it, but man, this person plays lame, or I don't want to do the work, or whatever. And now, with esports happening, with the game getting big, the money being there, the sponsors, the attention, the focus, the stream viewers, etc., I think people are starting to care a lot more, and they want to put in the work now. And they can definitely catch up because, I mean, like I was talking about earlier, the top players aren't working as hard, generally speaking, or at least not as often. So there's a work ethic gap, and people can fill that, and they can start catching up. I wouldn't say that people can consistently catch up because